ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in for the special event for Oak Valley College, our virtual Vision Dinner. My name is Dr. Tony Angelo, and I'm the chairman of the board for OVC. Accompanying me this evening is Dr. Brian P. Black, also a member of the board. Together, we will be your MCs for this exciting virtual gathering, and it's about to get real, and we are literally taking off our masks.
You know that's right, Tony. Welcome to the Oak Valley College 2020 Vision event. You know, we're excited to be here. We know the title of this event may have attracted 44,000 members from the American Optometry Association, but that's okay. We don't mind the additional viewing audience and donor audience because it's all for the students. Right now, if you are here watching, we're excited to be here with you. And if you're an optometrist, we have one question. Which one's clearer, Tony or Brian?
But seriously, we digest a dinner joke. The purpose of the Vision event is really threefold. First, we hope to grow awareness of the mission of Oak Valley College through this outreach. After tonight, you'll know more about OVC and can, at the very least, be an ambassador simply by blasting this event or the link to our website, oakvalleycollege.com, on your social media. This way, we can continue to attract qualified students who need what OVC offers, but may not know about it yet. Next, we want to have people like yourselves participate in the mission. Not only can you share what we're doing with your network of friends and colleagues, but you might be able to mentor a student or join our advisory board, both really rewarding experiences. Your expertise and talent can help a student and support our leadership here at OVC. Finally, we want to raise funds to help support our mission. Remember, all donations to Oak Valley College are tax deductible and go toward tuition assistance to lower student education costs. This is one big way that we can help our students earn a college degree without debt. And lest we forget that this isn't just an ordinary college, it's extraordinary because we believe in Jesus and we teach the students within the context of a Christian worldview.
You know, Tony, I couldn't have said that better myself, and I really wanted to, but I couldn't figure out how to unmute myself on this Zoom. I guess I should have paid for the premium service. But that's why you're the chairman of the board, Tony.
No, actually the reason I'm chairman of the board, Brian, is large donations. And speaking of donations, we hope you're all in a giving spirit this evening.
Well, you know, right now would be a good time to hear from our president of Oak Valley College, Eric Lum. Maybe he can share with us what's happening at Oak Valley College and about their mission and purpose. You know, folks, you're in for a real treat because this guy is literally a genius. Let's hear from the president, Eric Lum.
Thank you so much for being here. We are so excited that you've joined us. We love having our participation. We love making this an active event. Obviously, we would like to see you face to face right now, but we can't. So having said that, I want to just go back in the year that has just passed. For us, it's an academic year. It started in the fall with our freshman class, the largest freshman class we've had here on campus. That was such an exciting time to see. It's always great to see young people realizing and recognizing their dreams, getting started on this path towards higher education. That's what drives me. I know if you're tuning in now, that's probably a little bit of what drives you. Our next phase in this process was our moving ahead in our stature with WASC, the Western Association of Schools and Colleges. They did a site visit with us in the fall, and then in February we received formal recognition from WASC, which gives us access to the U.S. Department of Education and federal financial aid. We will never take loans, don't get me wrong, we're still committed to that, but now we have access to Pell Grants. So low-income students now can recognize a really affordable, not that we weren't affordable before, but a really affordable degree here at Oak Valley College. Next is today's event, and that's really exciting. Just a week ago, we recognized our graduates for 2020, and we were able to entertain that in a physical way. That was great to have a physical graduation. It was social distancing, it was limited, it was very new to us and very new to the tradition of higher education, but we were able to do that. That was really a great time and really a great opportunity to extend to them and to recognize this milestone in their academic lives. Finally, I want to reach out to each one of you individually. That's what's so great about Oak Valley College is that we're able to meet with you individually. We're a small community, and so as advisory board members, as individuals who are just getting to know Oak Valley College, we want to know how you can contribute and how you can give back to this community. And there's so many different ways. First of all, is being able to mentor individual students, coming into the classroom, supporting faculty, meeting with Mark or myself in terms of getting to know what is your gifts and talents and how you could be able to contribute, talking to students either in a lecture format, one-on-one, or however that may happen, and then giving us advice in terms of strategy, finance, marketing, a whole bunch of different ways. We are excited to get to know you, and we wish to be able to engage you in a personal way and get you involved with Oak Valley. And now you're going to hear a little bit about the challenge that young people face and what inspired the launch of Oak Valley College.
Investing in innovation, giving to charities, tithing to help the local church grow and thrive. These are some of the ways that we hope young adults will contribute to society after they leave from college. The generations who come after us hold our collective future in their hands, and there are a lot of reasons to feel optimistic about that fact. Millennials have been given a lot of labels. Among them, they have been called the most generous generation. A study by the Barna Group reports that among the generational categories, millennials are most likely to say that generosity is personally important to them. If the next generations want to give back to their communities and their churches, and we know that generosity is an important value to pass on to them, then what can we do to clear a path for them to build future communities with strong values, thriving churches, and healthy small businesses? Why don't we start by working to lift the burden of debt from their shoulders? School loan debt is a great paradox of higher education. A college degree is supposed to offer young people more freedom to pursue their dreams and seek meaningful, God-honoring work. But too often, the weight of a school loan debt suppresses a young person's career options. It doesn't have to be this way. Oak Valley College was designed to meet this challenge. At Oak Valley, students earn a bachelor's degree in business without student loans. They are mentored and taught by Christian faculty who know and care about them. When they graduate from Oak Valley, they are free to pursue the career and life purpose that God is calling them to without the burden of crushing debt. Many experts have been anticipating a breaking point in higher education for years, and now COVID-19 is accelerating what they believe is an unavoidable shakeup of the higher education model. Oak Valley College has been on the leading edge of that change since its launch in 2016. Our generation stands on the shoulders of men and women who shaped our world before us. If we are to take our responsibility to the next generation seriously, then let's free as many young people as possible from the burden of student loans. Let's help them live their boldest, most generous life in honor of God.
Well, thank you, President Blum, and may I say you look very, very good this evening. Hey, Tony, you're up.
Pardon me. Yeah, you see, Oak Valley College can do debt-free, and here's how. We actually do that by having great partnerships with local churches, with people like yourselves, with mentors, with staff and faculty who are deeply committed and passionate about what we're doing. Literally couldn't do it without all those things being in place. But we also do it with generous donations, and that's just the reality is that people like yourselves have to help and have to give. And we hope that you're willing and inspired to do that this evening. But you know, Brian, I think that Andrew Baines, who's a junior at OVC, could probably sum it up even better. In fact, now that he's gotten some momentum in his debt-free Christian college education, I think he's going to be unstoppable. Go, Andrew.
I have a photography and graphic design business right now, and I want it to grow because I'm passionate about it. I'm also passionate about coffee. I mean, what college student could live without coffee? And then I want to become a youth pastor at my church. Oak Valley has helped me with my dreams because I could apply what I've learned in class to what I actually want to do as a dream. In my business class, we had to make a business plan. So I did it on the coffee shop, and then I could get critiqued on it and fix what needed to be fixed. I feel like the professors, they're not here to babysit us, they actually care about us. If we have questions with any assignments, they tell us to text them or call them, doesn't matter what time of night. Some of them preferably don't want to be called at 2 a.m., but they won't yell at you if you do. They want you to succeed, they care about you, they pray with you, and overall they just want you to succeed in life. You're in a cohort program, which means you're in the same class with the same students, so it builds that relationship and it's like a family. When we finish our midterms, we go to Denny's and just hang out. At the end of the semester, we go to the beach and just burn all the papers that we don't want anymore. It's a lot of fun. We rely on each other, we help each other, we pray for each other. I went to one school, and for 1 year, I'm $20,000 in debt. But here at Oak Valley College, I'm in my 3rd semester and have no debt, which is definitely a perk. My name is Andrew Baines, and I'm a student at Oak Valley College.
Wow, thanks, Andrew. That's the real deal right there. You know, the mission and purpose at OVC is so powerful for both Andrew and all of its students.
You know, that's right, Brian. And that's why we're here tonight. And we're so glad that all of you could join in. Since you're here, would you consider helping support students at OVC through a tax-deductible gift right now? Or maybe you'd like to become a regular giver toward our mission? Every dollar helps students like Andrew.
Hey, Tony, while our viewers are considering how they might be able to help, maybe now would be a good time to introduce our keynote speaker. His name is Greg Lee, and he is the CEO of Convene. His career spans over 35 years of senior leadership roles in corporate, nonprofit, and academic sectors. Recently, he served as Director of Strategic Alliance for 13 years at Biola University in California. He and his wife, Shelley, married 38 years, have crisscrossed Canada for over a decade, and they've spoken on marriage and parenting for family life, helping thousands of marriages. Greg was a senior executive for 20 years with the $9 billion ServiceMaster company. He served in various leadership capacities there. He was vice president for Aero Leadership and director of leadership development of Christian Leadership Alliance, creating learning experiences for the most influential Christian organizations in the world. He's the father and friend of 5 thriving young adults. Right now, let's hear from Greg. Greg, what do you have to share with us?
Well, thanks for being part of this event. My name is Greg Leith, and I'm the CEO at Convene. That's a place where we help business leaders to work on their business and work on themselves. It's kind of the same thing at a different level that is happening here at Oak Valley, and that's why I'm so excited to share with you from my 40 years of work in higher education and leadership development. Convene helps business leaders solve problems. And as you may or may not know, there is a problem in Christian higher education. Students graduate saddled with debt, lots of debt. Average student comes out of university with about $30,000 to $40,000 of debt. And it takes a long time, about 4 or 5 years to graduate. The great news is that here at Oak Valley, President Blum and his team saw this debt issue, saw this time issue. They reimagined Christian higher education and they solved it. Students graduate from Oak Valley debt-free in 3. Isn't that a great phrase? Debt-free in 3. I know many of you are saying, wow, I wish that could have happened for my life or for my kids or for my friends who are pastors trying to make it on a pastor's salary, but they're still saddled with debt. Doctors and nurses who are practicing in the profession but have $100,000 with debt. Psychologists, etc. At Oak Valley, that doesn't happen. Debt-free in 3. Not 5 years, not 4 years, but 3 years. Not $30,000, not $20,000, not $10,000, but debt-free in 3. And the exciting news is that all that happens in a Christian environment. So Oak Valley has reimagined higher education. You might say, okay, those are interesting facts. Why does it matter? Let them do their thing. I'll do my thing. I'll send my kids to name your school. Well, I want to tell you a little story that I love to think about, because walking the halls of Oak Valley, you don't know who the next Billy Graham might be, the next leader of the tech space, the next doctor, the next you name it profession. I've seen a video of someone who we all know, Billy Graham. But Dr. Graham was not Dr. Graham in the video that I've seen. He's just a student at a Christian conference center, and some friends ask him to do this signature move that we've all seen Dr. Graham do, where he bends down on one knee, makes a bit of a fist with his hand, and it's that signature move that's seen from stadium to stadium to stadium for Dr. Graham. Right now, the next Billy Graham, the next tech leader, the next psychologist, the next doctor that will inculcate Christian values with their profession is walking the halls of Oak Valley. I wonder if you'd prayerfully consider coming alongside of a student at Oak Valley. They need prayer, they need mentoring, and they need your financial help. And as we do that, I want to just remind us that this is a unique opportunity. Students who go to a secular university to learn business just learn about profit and people being kind of a means to an end of profit. But if you think about honoring God and helping people and pursuing excellence and growing profitably and all those things, they actually matter to be done in a Christian way. And that's what the students here at Oak Valley are learning. They're learning how to integrate their faith with business, and that's a rare thing in this society today. All the folks at Oak Valley would love it if you would partner with them to help students to graduate debt-free in 3.
Thanks, Greg. You know, Brian, this evening just wouldn't be complete unless we heard from another student.
You know, that's right, Tony. But let's crank it up a notch. Let's hear from an OVC alumnus. You know, we have quite a few now. Ms. Adela Mesa might be able to bring this home. And we need to anyway, because I don't have Zoom premium membership. We only have 40 minutes for this whole presentation. Adela has an incredible life story and a testimony to the power of OVC's mission. Adela, bring it home, sister.
When I started this degree, I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I knew that I needed it to move ahead in whatever it is that I did do, but I wasn't sure what direction I was going to use it in. I come from a home where my parents had no schooling, so I had no guidance. It was always asked, they always told us, go look for help. Oak Valley College is for everyone. It will accommodate any person with all strengths because the classes are so diverse. There is a little of everything. I'm sure there's a few that are good at everything. Some of us are not, and that is okay. So the community is really tight-knit. Everybody knows everybody. All the professors know you by name, by face. Eventually, everybody knows what you like, what you don't like, which is pretty awesome because then they get to see your personality and what you're really capable of. They know what you're capable of through other colleagues, so teachers know what other students are capable of. And students kind of know each other's strengths, which is awesome. And I have had a few opportunities and doors open up because there has been professors who noticed where my strengths were, and they have nurtured those strengths, and they have offered me opportunities to grow in those. I've always known that I was analytically very strong, but I didn't know how to apply it all the time. So a professor noticed it and offered me an opportunity to do some accounting and some bookkeeping, and I loved it. And I have graduated from school, and I'm still currently doing that, and I hope to progress in that career, which is now my new goal. I am really grateful that Oak Valley College opened those doors and has offered me insight as to what I'm really good at and how to apply it. This degree will suit anybody because in any job that you work for, there is a boss. And if you don't know what you want to do, maybe you could just be a boss. My name is Adela Mesa, and I am an OVC alumni.
Thank you so much, Adela. So we want to take a moment tonight to thank you very much for joining us. We realize you have a lot of things you could be doing. It's been a difficult time, been a strange time, but we're really grateful that you've taken some time to be with us this evening. And what we want to do as we're getting near the conclusion of this event is really ask you to stop and think about what you might be able to do in terms of giving to support Oak Valley College. One of the things that I often think about in my involvement with Oak Valley College is I think it's rare in life that we actually find things that are really, truly meaningful. Think how many things that we do or we spend money on that are really fleeting or they're passing. And think how impactful it is to support a student at Oak Valley College. Many of our students wouldn't go to college otherwise. They oftentimes didn't think they could go to college. They didn't envision themselves at college. And Oak Valley College has provided that vision, but it obviously takes financial support. And we really hope that you will consider this a deeply worthy cause. There are 3 ways that you can give, and I want to go over those with you quickly, and you'll also see those on your screen. You can give online at oakvalleycollege.org. You scroll down just a little bit and click on the vision link. You can also call Mark Leonard directly at 909-583-3045 and leave a message, and he's going to call you right back. Or you can email him at mleonard@oakvalleycollege.org. You can also mail in a check to Oak Valley College directly, and the address is right on the website as well as right there on your screen. God bless you, and we thank you for joining us this evening.
Well, again, thank everyone for joining us for the Oak Valley College 2020 Vision event. You know, I'm a member of the board because it's meaningful to me. I have a lot of investment in Oak Valley College because it means something to the students that are there. And I'm so glad you could join us and participate with us this evening. It means the world to us and to our students. On behalf of Oak Valley College and my accomplice, Dr. Tony Angelo, we want to thank you for joining us tonight and wish you all the best. And we look forward to seeing you next year in person at the 2021 Vision event. Thanks again, and good night.